The Drake Automotive Group always put on a great showing at SEMA, and for 2012 it's no different. And I'm here with the man who created it back in high school, Scott Drake. Mate, what a company. Really great stuff.
Well, thank you very much. We've been working on it a long time, like I said, since high school. That goes back to about 1976. Currently we have over 10,000 SKUs. Our primary focus has been classic Mustangs, 1964 to 1973. Then we jump to the Fox body, and then we go from 2005 to the current Mustang, 2012. We make Camaro parts as well for the new Camaros, Challenger parts, Jeep parts, Bronco parts. The 66 to 77 Bronco line's also a significant line for us.
So we've got a few new parts that are on display for this year's SEMA. Let's talk about, beginning, the Radiator Overflow tank that you've got. Beautiful piece of equipment.
Nice piece, matches our radiators, our aluminum radiators, a very techie race type of look. All billet construction, billet bun, billet cap on it, has an insert on it, looks really cool. A great product that's not a universal product that crosses all markets. It's been specifically designed for 64 to 73 and looks right for that car.
Because you're not just about the bling and the accessories and everything else, it's components as well, like for instance your sealed headlamps.
Absolutely, halogen headlights, suspension, carpet, steel stampings, plastic injection.
And gauge clusters as well?
Gauge clusters too. I'm going to show you a great example of some gauge clusters. We just came out with a 6-gauge gauge cluster with a plastic injection housing, and that's what really makes it unique, and it's like around $200 list price.
Can you tell us a little bit about your sealed halogen headlamps?
I can. We're real excited about that project. It's also has a Fomoco script in it. As a matter of fact, I paid $600 for an old original sample, brand new in the box to copy from. So the old days, you know, was a tungsten headlight. Current times, we use halogen. You see the road better. Ford Fomoco script gives it a very concourse look. And it's not just Mustangs, it has applications in trucks, Broncos, very, very wide application.
And one thing that caught my eye is the rally packs that you've got on display.
Right, original Ford accessory for 65. It comes with a tachometer and clock. One says rally pack right on the bridge between the two gauges, the other one doesn't. The difference is one is a factory product from Ford Motor Company when the cars were built. The other one was dealer installed accessories. We make them both.
All right, well, let's talk about some of those little pieces of bling that we talked about earlier. The steering wheel that you have on display here, for example, a beautiful piece of equipment.
Brand new for this SEMA. That's like a top secret thing that we just came out with. No one in the world knows about it. It's basically a replica of a 65 Shelby wheel. We got a lot of the design cues from that. But what's enhanced about it is it has a functioning horn button and a plastic acrylic back-coated emblem, all wood construction, very techy, very vintage appropriate for that time frame. Really nice product.
And you've been teaming up with some partners to create some new mirrors as well.
We have. Mustang Project has helped us. We supplied the mirrors. They've supplied the internal electronics to build a turn signal right into the mirror. Great accessory, improves safety, updates the car. What more can you ask for?
Gives it a nice modern look, doesn't it?
Yeah.
One thing that I did want to check out with you is the windlace that you've developed.
Right. Throughout the last 30 years, the bar continually increases, goes up and up and up and up. What can we do to build a better product? How can we make it more concourse correct? And for the last 30 years, when people make these replica reproduction parts or cars, they've had a limited selection about the types of products that they can have. Again, raising the bar, not selling the generic windlace, but a windlace with the correct pattern on the sidewall. That's the kind of detail that Scott Drake offers you. So now with the correct basket weaving as opposed to kind of one texture for all Mustangs. We don't do that. We make every single texture correct.
Well, we mentioned earlier that you're all about quality. So as an example, let's take a look at your mirrors. How can you point out the differences between, say, a generic brand or a generic aftermarket part versus a Drake aftermarket part, using the mirrors as an example?
Right, you're referring to our inside rearview mirror, also brand new for the SEMA show this year. Our mirror features, first of all, a Fomoco script on it. The generic ones don't have a Fomoco script. Ford Motor Company logo. We pay a premium for that. We paid Ford a royalty for that. That's one small difference that you'll see between Brand X and the Drake brand. Look for the difference, ask for it. The other thing is the painted background, the recessed area in the back is also painted. The day-night on the toggle for the 66, instead of just a plastic chintzy little decal, it has a raised aluminum plate that feature the day and the night raised letters up the way it should be, not a plastic sticker. I mean, people love these cars. why cheapen it with just a sticker? I mean, it drives me crazy. These are the kind of features that we're all about.
Well, thanks, Scott, very much for taking the time out to talk to us today. If you're looking for a huge catalogue of parts that have the attention to detail and quality that Drake offers, just head to scottdrake.com.